Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the best of both worlds. Mitteleuropa stands tall and stands strong, facing the communist menace to the east. The defensive line has been established. The troops are at their stations. The tanks are counter-attacking the most powerful Soviet pushes. To the west, however, the United States, warmongering Roosevelt, is going to declare on us for some pithy excuse about our aggressive actions in the Benelux and against Poland. Excuses, I say, for American imperial expansionism. No matter, we shall hold them back as well. So, in the last episode, the Soviets pushed to our line and we just about held them. The air situation is not as good as it could be, especially over the Balkans, but I bet we're trading well. We're actually trading very badly. Okay. That's not ideal. Yeah, if we compare our fighters lost to enemy fighters lost, we're not doing so hot. Okay, well, oh, I know what we should have done. Oh my goodness, I didn't have any radar. We should build some radar. That will make it much easier to trade better. We haven't even invented radar. Oh my god. Okay, so I think we will probably try and build some radar to hold them off better. We are also about to begin, of course, the African campaign against the Allies, but the Americans, in their impudence and in their, what's the word? Arrogance, haven't told France and Britain about their plans, apparently, because the French and British are not ready on our border. There are quite a lot of them on our continental borders. This is going to be... Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm not gonna tell you it ain't. There's no focus I can use that gives me more manpower quicker than just not taking a focus, so that I can, as soon as possible, take service by requirement. We are gonna get what? How much do we get? It should tell you. I'm gonna remember this. I need to suggest this. It should tell you in this tooltip how many men you get per day. But it's not an insubstantial amount. It's several thousand men we're getting every day. I think we're holding in the east. I think we're doing okay. If we wanted to, and we really should do this, let's tweak our eastern deployment a little. This region needs 3 divisions to hold it, I think. Maybe 4. Yeah, so this bit here is what I was mainly thinking about. This mountain range, if we're going to have 1 man anywhere, it should be here. I was playing a bit badly in the last episode. I apologize for that. That's purely because I had been recording for freaking ages because I was getting this scenario all set up again. I'm also going to try something. I'm going to draw the front line right to left, which I think means they should double up on the right. So, you know, at the moment, as you can see, I drew the line from here down here, right? So they went 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then when they could no longer support 2, they went 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Personally, I think it should alternate in that scenario, but it's not a big deal. You can control it how you like this way. So by drawing it from right to left, I'm hopeful it will go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, say 1, something like that. Okay, up here as well, Danzig is this northern area is much easier to hold than this bit here, just because of the nature of the curve of this river means you can concentrate force on the offensive much more effectively in the south. So I'm going to lower this region's numbers somewhat, like so, and then we'll take you. How can I do this easily? Probably like this. I'll take you, you, and you. I don't want to make it just ones all the way along, but that looks good to me. So that should fill out these 3 with these extra guys. You obviously are going to need to retreat from that fight when you can. What else should we be doing? We should be ready for a massive push here. Oh god, there's 2 US troops here. Those could be problematic. Oh no, there's 4 US troops here. Those could be problematic because they're quite strong. The Italian medium tanks obviously are almost certainly absolute garbage. I mean, they're not... It's pretty bad, right? It's pretty bad. But that's not the worst 10-width tank division in the world. So maybe we'll be able to do something with that. Oh, I should of course do this. We want the actual offensive to come from not across the Kiel Canal, preferably. Okay, so we're just about holding here. Let's cycle the Tanzer division. There was way more than 40 engagement with. There wasn't there yet. They keep stopping and restarting their attacks, which is something the AI likes to do for some reason. Not really sure why. I don't think the devs would have like taught them about the trick to get full combat width on the offensive, but maybe. We'll keep cycling, people. Keep not taking a focus. Yeah, so very, very shortly, the United States is going to bring the hammer down. We will see if we can hold out. I will be rush deploying these guys to wherever looks like most needs their support. I do want to continue training infantry. Of course, we also have these spares. Yes. Okay, let's strengthen the east. You know, it's not looking fantastic, but it's as I said last episode, you know, it's buckling, it's not breaking. Let's move these guys over this way and these guys over this way as well. The tanks are doing a good job at holding out. I'm not that concerned about the Belgian front. You know, if things start to buckle here, that's okay. We fall back to the Rhine. It would be a big loss. We would lose control. Wait, would we lose control of the Rhineland? No, Essen is more victory points. Good. We would lose control of Mossland and Brabant. Brabant's not very many factories. Mossland is a ton. It also holds loads of our steel production, which is really important right now. We're having some... oh, actually, it's not too bad right now. We were having some steel issues. Do I have an extraction tech coming? I don't. We do have some rubber, though. That's going to be good. We're actually overproducing rubber right now. That's amazing. Of course, we're going to have problems on the oil front, and we can no longer import from the US. But once the Soviet front stabilizes, we'll do the same thing we did last time. We'll do a Caucasus push, move to hold these mountains, and seize the Baku oil fields, and all will be well there. Is there any oil production I haven't maxed on this yet? I'm pretty sure that's synth production. Oh, it's not actually. Okay. That's a high priority build. Get me some more. Excuse me? Why can't I... Hello, game? Here? Why can't... What's going on? Maybe... I don't understand. Maybe they're already building here with the max number of factories. This is synth oil, so we can't build there. We already built up here. Weird. Okay. So that's about all the oil we can get out of ourselves right now. But of course, once we take Middle East, there'll be a bit. We'll obviously kill Iraq and Iran in order to grab their oil. But we'll need to be careful because we need to quickly take Iran so we don't unduly lengthen the front with the Soviets. It'll be the matter of taking Baku and then positioning tanks ready here for a quick dash round. I know it's not ideal terrain for tanks in that it's mountains, but they'll still do good work against the very weak Iranian divisions. And if we can crush here quickly, fortify this river, or even maybe further back on a mountain line, but I don't want to, yeah, fortify this river, fortify these mountains, we'll have some nice oil production down there. Okay, and obviously we'll be holding on to this stuff down here. The later war with Italy is really good, actually, because it means they've built the forts here for us, and they've developed the oil in Libya. It's really very, very convenient. Okay, so we definitely need to do some cycling here. Some cycling already going on without my instruction. We've yet to lose a tile. I would like that to continue. So, we've obviously overstacked this guy, which means we will just quite simply do this. We actually need a second infantry army for the first time. Cool. Put that there. So, who's going to be our second? Or let's have, yeah, that's just nice from a kind of aesthetic point of view. Why don't we have you guys under a different field marshal? We can hold one field marshal for the west, one for the east. And let's make the colors different so it's obvious. The ones holding against the allies could be green instead of blue. I want to keep it a fairly neutral color because I want them to be very clearly distinct from the tanks. But let's see how that works. Now, you guys need an order so I can actually use the delete command. Why is that, by the way? I don't know why it's the case. And am I right? Does anyone know if you can actually use the delete command without an order assigned? I think you can't. So who's our second field marshal? All right, I already had one. Good, Steiner. Oh, hey, Steiner. I know you from the meme. Welcome to the front, Steiner. Are you going to be there in time? 15 days? Not really. Okay. He's basically only playing the defensive against the allies, but I really just don't like entrenchment anymore. It's quite good, but the way the AI attacks so relentlessly, if you're in an actual dangerous position, you very often find yourself... I just don't like this guy's cautious, but he's still pretty good. We'll use him. And I'll put the tanks in the center. Look at that. All organized. Who would have thought it? Same symbol, because that's an infantry army. That's a tank army. Okay. Army reorganization done. Let's get time going here. So, US. How long? 1 day. Okay. They usually don't declare absolutely immediately. We will, of course, need to divert planes. And we're going to do some lightning strikes with our nav bombers. I would like some more nav bombers, but I'm just aware that manpower is such a devastating issue right now. And I don't know whether I want to put it into... I don't like that bug. I don't know whether I want to put it into nav bombers or into new divisions, you know. This, I know the front isn't attractive. It's so that once they push in here, it's trivial. Stands against fascism. Excuse me. I should report that bug. That should change when you're not fascist. So we can push in very easily. Just here, here, here with tanks. Or if we're feeling more cautious, here and here. Or even maybe here, here, here. To get a nice pocket in here. And annihilate loads of Soviet divisions all at once. You guys, straight back in there, please. You also back in there. One of you should cycle too. The fall of Leningrad. Excuse me? Yes. Go, Finland, go. The Soviets. Neglecting the northern front, assuming the Finns beaten. Sent far too many men to the south. That is funny. So the Soviets are fighting, you know, a war on 3 fronts, effectively. Obviously, the front against Japan is... What is going on here? The Soviets took some land and then, I guess... Sorry, the Allies took this land and then, I guess, lost it again. And then the Mongolians took it back. So there's a bunch of encircled Allied divisions. That's great. Obviously, the front against... Why is... Wait, what? Why is, like, all of the US's army in Japan not going home? I think when they're at war with me, they might reconsider their placement of troops. That's interesting. Actually... Oh my god. The hacks! They're using exploits. When the US declares war on me, all these troops are going to like instantly capitulate Japan. No, this is historical. This makes sense and it's hilarious. So, in history, of course, after Japan capitulated, the US, to this day, maintained what could be unkindly called occupying troops in various military bases around Japan. That's just what they're doing. I don't think they had this many. But still. Okay, we've got a bunch of experience, which we spend on. Are we inventing new planes soon? We should be, right? Yeah. So I don't really want to spend my air experience. Navy experience, on the other hand. Maybe we should spend it on our next carrier. Yeah. Just build me 1 more of those. Do I want to lose this? How much would I be losing? It didn't actually say you will lose X number of days of production. Interesting. How much have you already spent? Can I see that? You should be able to see how much... I've got lots of suggestions to write down today. You should show you how much production you've spent so far. Actually, let's make a better... Yeah, no, these are fine. Let's make a better Tech 2, whatever they're called. Super heavy battleship. Give me bigger guns, please. Lovely. That's what we like. Only 1 line on these? No, that makes sense, because... Well, I don't know about having that money on Prince Eugen's. Let's have another line of super heavy battleships. And then you can fill out the second line of these. And obviously just send everyone to the Kriegsmarine. You are 2 level 2s. Yes, experienced 1. The Graf Spee. The name of the tech. This guy's going straight back in. He's going straight back in. Looking good. Ace pilot promoted. Lovely. We could do with some more stability. Not really sure how we're going to get it. I don't think I have any focuses for stability right now. Do anything down here? We could do ideological defenses to try and pull Turkey and stuff in on our side. But right now we need the political power. I don't know if it would even work. It would work if they then declared on like Iran or something, I think. He's doing Lessons of War. Do you still have the Purge modifier? No. I was going to say. I kind of feel like maybe Lessons of War should bypass. If you don't have the Purge modifier. Get back in there. Hold the front. Okay, good. With the extra infantry deployed down here, obviously it's not doing it very sensibly right now, but that's okay. They're almost out. I like just looking across my country and seeing the massive number of synthetic refineries we've got all over the freaking shop. So US hasn't declared war on us yet. That's good. It's giving us a moment to move our men to the front, reorg them, get a little bit of entrenchment. Obviously, they're moving all their men to the front as well. Have they manned the African front yet? They haven't. That is interesting. That is very problematic. Throw in the Italian tanks, though I hate to think about the quality of the tanks I am depending on to hold them back there, because it is not high. Let's send more men from here up this way. I'd rather you went here. And you, the one trying to move, get out of there. Retreat. I really don't like that you sometimes can't retreat because the battle goes on too less. We're going to lose a tile! No! Okay, these two infantry are just going to have to hold while this cav moves out and then moves in to reinforce. I suppose I could concentrate. Why can't I click? Hello? What's going on? That was weird. Go back to your army. I can't close this? Okay, now I can. All my keyboard shortcuts have just stopped working. I can't zoom in or out. But I can click. Unit assignment mode. Thinks I'm holding control. So I press control. Hey, okay, it's working again. That was very weird. You're still assigned to this, but I want you to retreat out and go there. Okay. Well, that was strange. We've got a bunch of manpower. So it's like 80,000 we're getting every day. Put a bunch of it into training, guys. And maybe I should rush deploy some to help over here. You're now overstacked. Let's get another army going here. The northernmost area can have an army of its own. They don't need to be that higher quality commander. Let's get student in, actually. I didn't grind all the way to invader, but he's a lot. Oh, you don't need to have a command to issue delete orders. What was I talking about then? Anyway. So hold this region. Could you do with one less? Yeah, this tile can only be attacked from one direction, so you don't need this guy. Go down here. This region as well, relatively easy to defend. Let's put that under student. You guys go here, except you. Sorry, he's going to go down here. Los, indeed. Okay. We could last stand, but I don't want to lose the war support or the equipment, really. I shouldn't say equipment, because we have a stupendous amount of infantry equipment. It's purely manpower that's holding me back from deploying like an extra... How many divisions could we have? We had the manpower, by the way. We've got 250,000 infantry equipment. I could have another... Yeah, like 250 infantry divisions right now if we just had the manpower. Okay, you... Let's send some medium tanks retreat already to the north so that we can stabilize things over there. Not sure where that we needed yet, so we'll just put him here. But now things are holding okay here. We could also even send them south. Keep cycling those troops down here as well. The thing about the constant attacks is that your men just never get a chance to recover. They don't get any R&R, so they never get their org back. These infantry moving in here should free up enough that we can move the mediums north with impunity. Without... Okay, there it is. It's happened. They took the first tile. Immediately repelled, of course, but nevertheless, a blow. We lost the first tile in this war to end all wars. And I know the First World War didn't. This one will, though, because I'm going to establish a new world order that will last much longer than a mere 1,000 years. No, don't you move. I really like, this is the kind of thing that would be easy to oversee, that if you issue a move order and cancel it, you don't lose entrenchment. That would be really annoying. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be more bold. They say fortune favors you. Let's not move men up here, move medium tanks up here to defend ourselves. Let's go on the offensive. Let's move all these tanks up here. and use them to try and punch in here and annihilate some of these Soviet men, thereby lessening the pressure in other places of the Rhine. Other places of the line, excuse me. I said Rhine because I was thinking about the time when this happened somewhere around here, when the Germans were counting on the French attacking a city. Who knows what I'm talking about? Someone will know the one I'm talking about. Anyway, I think we're going to call it an episode here. In the next episode, we will drive north. Ah, they got us again. The thing is, they're crossing, you know, in pieces as their faster divisions make the crossing first. If we can do a powerful drive north here with tanks, encircle and destroy all these men, it's going to take a lot of pressure off the line. I think it'll be a very good move. But that'll have to wait till the next episode. Until then, thank you ever so very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button, helps out a great deal. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.